I'm here in my garage, standing with the Vic behind me. So I've been working on this turd behind the scenes for quite some time now, and at the time of this video being made, this thing is going to look completely different than what it looked like just a few weeks ago. And while working on this thing, I had a few thoughts. I wanted to go down memory lane and just talk about some of the best Crown Vic creations that I have made throughout the years. So if you're new here, I'm Mr. Random, aka the Crown Vic Godfather, and you'll soon find out why and how I got that nickname. Now, I've built some of the most unique Crown Victorias that you'll probably ever find, at least on YouTube. From a Bullitt tribute Crown Vic to a Mach 1 inspired monster. Recently, a few people have been hitting me up because they didn't know that I was the one responsible for building the Mach 1 Crown Vic, which is probably another reason why I'm making this video, is to kind of get you guys acquainted with some of the craziest shit that's come off of the top of my head that I have made a reality. This thing behind me being one of them, and probably the craziest one that I will ever be building, probably ever. And before we get started with the video, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm probably not the coolest guy. I'm not a role model. I'm not in my 20s. I'm not loaded with money. I'm not fit. I'm not any of that stuff. I'm just a regular average Joe with a crazy imagination and an even crazier obsession with Panther cars. And if there's one thing I want you guys to take away from this video, is just a little bit of inspiration. If I can inspire at least one of you guys to create something better than what I have, or even similar to it, or elevate the Panther platform even higher than what it already has achieved, then I would have considered that a win in my book. So whoever the next potential Crown Vic builder is that's watching this, if I can inspire you to do something as badass as what's behind me, I hope to meet you someday, and I'd say that is good enough for me. So with that being said, guys, today I am counting down my absolute top builds with a major announcement at the end. Like I said, this is a tiny, little tiny glimpse. Eventually at the end, I will reveal what the plan is, what this is gonna be looking like. So make sure you stick around to the end. No cheating, just see the whole video through, man. If you're a Panther platform fan enthusiast, you're gonna get a kick out of some of these builds. So just chill, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So with that being said, these are my top 5 Crown Vic builds that yours truly has made. Now, one thing I'm gonna be doing in this countdown is I'm gonna be listing the total build price. So from the car to the parts to everything, how much it actually costs to bring that vision to life, that end product to life. Now keep in mind, this list isn't based on price. It's not based on the most expensive build that I've worked on or that I've done. It's actually based on my favorite build. So we'll start with my least favorite, even though obviously I love every single one of them, but my least to my top pick. All right, so starting off the video with my number 5. Top 5. This is top 5. I don't know if I said 6 somewhere in there. I probably did. My head's all over the place. But with number 5, and that is the Magnum Opus, aka you guys know it as the off-road lifted Crown Vic, whatever you want to name it. But yeah, the off-road Vic. The Magnum Opus. What's better than a 4,000-pound tank sitting on a donk lift and 31-inch tires? Not many things, I'll tell you. Not many things at all. With just $500, you can get yourself a donk 3-inch lift kit. Hell, I kept the stock OEM police steelies and slapped on some 31-inch all-terrain tires and called it a day. Yep, that's it. You'd be surprised just how well these Panther cars do with a lifted suspension. Although if you're a true Panther platform enthusiast, you wouldn't be that surprised, given that these motherfuckers are practically riding on the Ford F-Series chassis.
And after the lift kit, I bolted on some off-roading essentials like extra gas cans, some shovels, a roof rack, with a few more goodies for shits and giggles. This off-road Vic put a lot of Jeep owners to shame, and there wasn't a single place I put it in that it couldn't get itself out of. But even my magnum opus pales in comparison to the other Panther cars on this list. Total overall build price, $3,200. That's including the car, which I got for $1,500.
All right, number 4, and that's going to be the Cobra Roush Crown Victoria.
The Cobra Roush Crown Vic. Hands down the best handling Panther car I've ever built for now. With its one-of-one Mustang Cobra R front bumper, fully built suspension that included upgraded front and rear sway bars, custom built control arms, slotted rotors, carbon fiber brakes, powered by the CanShift custom Panther car sport shifter, 373 gears with a custom 93 race tune done at the one and only Moe's Speed Shop. It had custom-built Steeda Mustang rear X-brace, 100 pounds worth of weight reduction, and my favorite part, a custom-built, Hellcat-inspired, fully functional snorkel for the front headlight. There wasn't a corner this car couldn't hit, and it earned itself the number 4 spot at the deadly Tail of the Dragon Panther Car Showdown event. From breaking necks to shredding tires, the Cobra Roush Crown Vic was by far the best handling Panther car out of this entire list. Total build price, $7,610. Initial car price, $1,500.
Number 3, that is going to be the LS Swapped Crown Vic.
You heard me right. It's a Corvette swapped Crown Vic. Now this piece of crap isn't only LS swapped,
But it's also got a 6-speed T56 with a C5 Corvette shift knob.
And at number 3, we have by far the most controversial Panther I've ever built, the LS Swapped Crown Vic. This Crown Vic is what happens when you combine the top end of a Corvette with the bottom end of a Chevy Tahoe, and throw in a T56 6-speed manual transmission off a Z06 Corvette. This mofo comes with 410 gears, headers, custom exhaust with a nasty Texas speed cam, all dyno tuned to 93 octane. And now Now you have the reliability, affordability, and accessibility of a Crown Victoria body with the performance, reliability, and never-ending supply of Chevy engine parts. This Crown Vic is literally the best of both worlds. And did I mention it's making right around 400 horsepower, which puts it right there with a supercharged 2-valve Crown Vic. Except the Ford 2-valve is maxed out, where this Chevy is still naturally aspirated with lots more room for boost and power gains. Overall build price for the LS Vic is at $10,250, with the initial price of the body being $2,600.
And at number 2, it's going to be the iconic, the legendary, God, do I regret selling this car so bad to this day. I've tried getting it back, and he won't do it. It's part of his life now, man. I don't blame him. Number 2, the Bullitt Vic.
So far, out of all the Panthers I've ever owned, I've never regretted getting rid of one as much as I have this one. It's my number 2 favorite build, and that is the Bullitt Crown Vic. This thing started its life as a 2010 P7B Police Interceptor, and it ended up being one of the most beloved and memorable Panther builds that this community has ever seen. With its Highland green paint job, custom front end that combined elements from the Mercury Marauder and Crown Victoria, to its 355 Marauder rear end and chrome bullet rims. But that's not what made the Bullitt Vic special. This thing was manual swapped with a 5-speed TR 3650 ripped straight out of a Mustang GT. Upgraded sway bars and suspension components made sure this mofo also handled like its Mustang brethren. And speaking of Mustangs, the Bullitt Vic was dyno-tuned by the Carroll Shelby of Panthers himself, Marty Oakes. The Bullitt Crown Vic was all about the subtle details, from the custom Bullitt badges all throughout the car, to the leather-wrapped steering wheel and custom white face gauges. The Bullitt Vic was the ultimate cruiser and head turner wherever it went. So much so that it actually won first place at the 2023 Ford Nationals Car Show in Carlisle. Total price for the build of the Bullitt Vic was $10,380, with $4,000 of that going to purchasing the original car.
All right, and at number 1, it should be a no-brainer because this is a lot of people's number 1 builds. I've taken a poll on Instagram, and yeah, I agree. Number 1, the Mach 1 Crown Vic.
All right, not only is this my personal favorite Crown Vic I've ever built, but every one of you guys' favorite as well. Of course, I'm talking about the Mach 1 Crown Vic. Initially starting its life as a 2 shades of silver Crown Victoria LX Sport HPP, I spared no expense in bringing my vision of this car to life, turning this old, tired Panther into the world's first Mach 1 Crown Vic. Starting with the heart of the car itself, an actual 4.6-liter 4-valve V8 pulled directly out of a 2004 Mustang Mach 1. Combined with some Cook's long tube headers, custom catback X-pipe exhaust, 373 gears with a GT500 vented rear diff cover, Mercury Marauder torque converter and floor shifter, full ADTR upgraded front end and suspension components, and a full 93 octane custom dyno race tune from Mo's Speed Shop. And that's just the engine and drivetrain components. Don't even get me started on the appearance. From the custom azure blue paint job, actual Mach 1 graphics, decals, and emblems all throughout the car, Mach 1 chin spoiler with custom one-of-a-kind projector headlights. And all brought together with some fat, and I mean fat with a PH, SVE, chrome, 9.5 front, and 10.5 rear Mach 1 wheels. Overall build price for the Mach 1 Crown Vic, $16,000, making it the most expensive Panther car I've ever owned.
So yes, the Mach 1 Crown Vic, that is my number one all-time favorite Panther car Vic that I've ever built. And a lot of you guys seem to agree. But I am curious. Let me know in the comment section down below what order you would put these 5 Crown Vics in. I'm actually curious to find out which one you guys think is your favorites. Starting with number 5, ending with number 1. If you're wondering, if you haven't been doing the math, total amount spent, total money spent on all 5 of these cars equal to right around $47,400. Like I promised you guys, a little reveal of my latest project, and that is the Vic. Like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, this thing is like maybe 20% done. This is way back. This was recorded way back. This thing looks nothing like it looks like now, but actually I just got the wheels today for this thing. I'll bring you guys out here. Just got the wheels for this sucker, for this bad boy, for this turd. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And sure, although right now it doesn't look like much. Here's a render of what it's actually kind of supposed to look like, although it's not going to look exactly like this because I'm going kind of way off the rails with this, but give you guys an idea of what it's supposed to look like. So like a famous person, I think once said, is trust the process. Trust the process. So make sure you subscribe because I'm going to disappear for a little bit. The next time you see me will be the actual reveal for the Vic. And that video is going to be all about how I built this thing, of course, along with the big reveal in all its tire shredding, hooning glory. You're not going to want to miss this. So until next time you guys will see me, the Vic will be born officially. It's just going to be wild, man. You're going to want to stick around. You don't want to miss it. Remember who built it. See you guys.
And here my garage, standing with the Vic